If you want to create wealth fast, I'll explain exactly how to do it. Now, I became a millionaire at the age of 48. And the secret is I went down the rabbit hole to understand how creating wealth actually works. The first thing you want to do when you start this adventure, you want to pay yourself first. I owned a business for over 10 years before I learned this concept, and I paid the price dearly. This is why you need to pay yourself first, because it will force you to budget, to forecast, and fundamentally increase sales. When you pay yourself first, you look at the details, and details matter if you want to be profitable. When I mentor businessmen and women, they share with me their financials, and I am astounded by how many of them will pay their team members, pay for water, all of these things, and then pay themselves off of a credit line or a credit card to keep their business afloat. This is one of the most dangerous things that you could do in business. What that person should have done, and what I told them to do, was to decrease their largest expense. And what is a corporation's largest expense? If they're not in manufacturing, it's payroll. And payroll will make or break your profit. And so you have to know what your payroll is, and you have to make that hard decision on who to keep and who to let go. The second concept is have your money make you more money. When you make money, you want to allocate that money to make you more money without you having to work. That looks like investing in passive opportunities. The best advice I give my business owners is to find investments that give double-digit returns. Double-digit returns look like 10% or greater. In my investment fund, when investors give me money, if they keep the money in the investment fund for 7.2 years, they will double their money. When you find businesses or investment tools or real estate to invest in, that is an example of how you can create and scale money-making opportunities that don't take your energy, time, or talent away from making more money. Your money should be your hardest working employee that you have. Build relationships, not transactions. To be a millionaire, you need to be well connected to capital, to opportunities, to investments. When you develop a network of people that know, like, and trust you, that is when true wealth is generated. An example of this is when I talk to investors, I spend a large amount of time getting to know them, their long-term and their short-term goals. I also spend time getting to know how did they generate that wealth, because that will give me the opportunity to give them peace that they can trust me, because I often intertwine stories in my life that coincide with how they became successful, because people like to invest and trust with people that have similar stories, that know and like them. Relationships are the true currency to success. When people trust you, they will do business with you. Invest in yourself. I can't say this enough. Readers lead and leaders read. The fastest and most efficient way to become successful is to learn and stand on the shoulders of people that have already gone before you. There is a plethora of material out there, specifically in book format, where you can immediately start learning how to be a millionaire by reading books that have people that have gone before you, simply doing what they've done to experience the same results. When I read books, I pick 1 to 3 principles or concepts that I want to implement into my life within 72 hours. Too many people that are not wealthy, they just read to consume, but they don't act on it. Don't be that person. That is something I wish I would have remembered or learned when I was younger, is when I read something, the point is to actually learn, grow, and do it. And it's not just book. You can take this law of 72. You watch a YouTube video, for example, this one. You have 72 hours to do 1 to 3 principles to change your life, to change your financial future. The second thing that you want to do is you want to find mentors, people that have gone before you, people that you know, love, and respect, people that you can trust. They want to oftentimes pass their wisdom down to the younger generation, because we all have those pain points where we wish we would have had someone to talk to. Your income will rarely outgrow your mindset. If you want to increase your sales, through relationships, click this video on how to improve your sales and profitability. And remember, love well and do good.